Hey guys, I just wanted to stop what I was doing and remind you about our God and how God has in the past helped his people. And I'm thinking specifically about the crisis in Ukraine and how that can affect the world. So I want to remind you that as the children of Israel were going to Canaan, the Lord sent hornets out or bees out to chase away the enemy. At sometimes he had there was a battle to be fought, and they just marched around the city, and the walls came tumbling down. And then I also remind you that at one point, Israel's army was pretty strong and had quite a reputation. And even though they were going after a enemy that was dwarfed their size because the enemy was so powerful and huge, God still said there were too many of the children of Israel to fight against this enemy, because God wanted to make sure that it was known to the enemy nations that it wasn't the strength of the Israelites that had won the battle. It was the strength of their God. So as you think about Ukraine, as you pray about Ukraine, I suggest that you ask God to subdue the enemy, to use whatever resources God thinks best to fight against the enemy. And just as God empowered David and the Israelites at different times to fight against a foe that was more powerful and more numerous, pray that God will use the Ukraine people to be able to subdue and fight against the Russians. And so I just wanted to leave that with you, that thought for you today.